Hey guys, Sashay this side. Today we will see how to create amazing icebreaker for your LinkedIn leads. It will not be a generalized icebreaker, something like, hey, I found you on LinkedIn, I thought of reaching out or something like that. It will be very much customized, like their recent PR news, their merging news, something they have recently posted on LinkedIn. And it will look like you have done a lot of research on them. However, it will be completely automated using AI and you don't have to lift a finger. Let's go and you will build the entire process using N8n. Hey guys, I'm back. So this is the entire N8n workflow that we'll be using. First, we scrape LinkedIn job postings for roles like AI content creator across multiple locations. Now I have taken AI content creator as an example because this is the most relevant post for me. And after we get the results, we'll filter the result, ensuring the role is relevant and the company is of certain size. Next, we clean up the data, remove duplicates, and standardize all the fields, including company name, job title, and website. And once we clean the data, we will enrich the data with customized information. Once we find what are the emails that are valid, and if the emails are valid and if the domain ID is present in the data, we'll be producing a customized icebreaker. Now, what is customized icebreaker? We will get customized information about the company. It could be about their recent hiring policy, it could be about their recent merger news, it could be about something about completion, they're 20 years in business or something like that. It would be very much customized, and we'll be sending the first line from this information. Now let's talk about what are the tools that we'll be using for this workflow. The first tool that we'll be using is Apify. I had talked about Apify in the last video. You can check this out. This is a website scraping tool, and you can literally get any kind of information from this website. For this video purpose, I will be using LinkedIn Job Scraper. As you can see in this scraper, you just need to paste the job link that is available on LinkedIn, and you will be able to get all the jobs available for this particular link. So for this video purpose, as I told you, I'll be scraping the jobs available for AI content creator using Prospeo AI. This is the website we will be using for extracting the email address of this particular person. You just need the full name and the company domain address to get the email address of the person. We'll be scraping the data, and the name of the job poster will be available. For from this name and the company domain address, we'll be fetching the email addresses from this website. So as you can see, this is a free account, and I think 150 credit is there. Oh, 75 credit is there, and I have already used some of them. So you can scrape at least 75 email addresses, valid email addresses from this free account. The next tool that we will be using is OpenAI for icebreaker generation with the context prepared from the script and enriched data. So you can create a account there and add some credit here. I had added, I think, $2-3 for my use case. And lastly, we'll be using Excel sheet to extract all the information we need. Now let's break the workflow by one node that you have used here. The first node is execute workflow. It's just like a switch. If you click execute workflow, the whole workflow will get started. As you can see, the whole workflow is completed, and in our sheet, icebreakers are already generated. Yeah, you see your homepage line, your home and independent work caught my eye. Feels like you are learning the into empowering into future of freelancing and remote collaboration. This is very much customized, and it would have taken a lot of time if we had to research it manually. But with AI, we can do it automatically. And now let's go node by node and understand how it is working. So after the executing workflow, we'll be using HTTP request, and it will fetch the data from Apify. Now let's add one module. Say yes. Now, as I told you, I will be using LinkedIn Job Scraper. Let's go to the API endpoints. Now, as you can see, there are various actors like run actor, and get a key value stored. For our use case, we will be using this actor. It will run the scraper and fetch the output data once it's done. So if you use any other actor like run actor API, it will run the actor. Then you will have to wait to pull the data after a certain amount of time. After it's done, the whole workflow will get complicated. That's why you are using this actor. Hope this was clear. Now, this is the page where you will get the details how to integrate this actor in your workflow. So you can go to API documentation anytime to understand how the integration works. Now in this case, as you can see, there is authorization HTTP request. So this is the place where you can get details how to integrate this actor with your N8n module using HTTP node. So as you can see, there are different ways it can be integrated. For our use case, we'll be using CURL, which means client-side URL. And this is used to transfer data from one server to another location. Now I'll show you how easy it is. Let's just copy this box, go to N8n. This is the HTTP module that I added before. Now, as you can see, if we click on this import button, automatically all the information will be fetched in the respective boxes. So you don't have to do it manually. Now here in this authorization box, this is written as bearer token. So you will have to enter the API key here from Apify. I also talked about it in the last video. So let's go to Apify again and go to settings. You can go to API integration and there is the API token that you need to use. So this is how you will set the HTTP module and it is already done here. So I'll be deleting it. So to get the details in the JSON body, you need to go to the particular scraper. Here, the scraper is LinkedIn job scraper, PPR. Go to JSON and you need to paste the information, paste the body here in this N8n module. In this module, in this text, you just have to replace the link. So as if you go to LinkedIn and if I'm searching AI content creator jobs, in the job section I'll be getting the jobs posted for AI content creator. So I can just select the link and paste it here. So here I have already done the needful in the module, that's why I am not changing it again. After the HTTP module, I have used the filter module. What it will do is it will scrape the details of the job listing where the company size is more than 100. If it is less than 100, it will not fetch the details and put it in the Excel sheet that we are using. So you can use any other filter you want. Here I have used the company employment count filter. After the filtering, we'll use the remove duplicates filter. So what it will do is a same company can do multiple job listings. So we don't want duplicate details. We just want one row and apply for the same company. So that's why I'm using this filter. So for this company, for one company Indian URL, we are only scraping one job posting. So I hope that makes sense. If you don't want to use that filter, you can do it manually also. But for reducing the time and effort at the end, I'm using this. For getting this, you can just drag the filter that you want to use. That is it. After this duplicate removal, I am using edit fields and fetching the company names. Why I am fetching company names? Because for multiple cases, you can get company names ending with LTD, INC. I am fetching company name here because when you populate the details in the sheet, it can use icebreaker that will consist the company name and it will look very robotic if you include the names like LTD, INC in the company names. For this module, you can just drag the company name and that will be good. This is an optional module and you can skip the module as well, but you will have to clean the company names once this is populated in the Excel sheet. After the edit fields node, I am using if node. So what it is doing is if the job poster name is available, it will get the details in the sheet. If the job poster name is available for this particular job role, we will be contacting the same person. After that, I am using HTTP module. And as I told you, I'll be using Prospeo AI to get the email IDs of the concerned person. So let's go to Prospeo AI. Here you go to email finder. Now let's go to see the documentation for Prospeo AI. Let's go to email find API. As again, we'll be using CURL, and if we just copy the text again, I'm importing CURL. As you can see, again, all the details are automatically fetched. The only thing you need to do is enter your Apify key, which we have already generated. And lastly, here in the body parameters, I'm using first name and last name. So why are we using first name and last name here? As you can see, the job poster name is here. The why we are using this because in the icebreaker, you may use, hey, first name, noticed your website is doing this. I feel this is a very good proposition and mind if we have a chat. Something like this. If you use a full name, that will look very informal and very robotic. For this icebreaking purpose, we are separating first name and last name here. So after you get the details of the person on the first name and last name and fetching the email IDs, Here again, we are using a filter where we are specifying if the email ID is valid, then only populate the details in our Excel sheet. That is it. If the email ID is not valid, then it will be no use sending email to that person because it will not get delivered. So from this Prospeo AI, we are getting details like email status. If the email status is valid, then only we are fetching the details in our Excel sheet. Otherwise, we will not be fetching the details. So I hope this is clear. Again, after that, loop over items, what it does is it will make the workflow run again and again so that it will check if every email ID is valid or not, and accordingly it will get populated in the Excel sheet. After that, basic LLM chain. What it does is it will generate the icebreaker. As you can see, it is written here. You can add your own model. The prompt here is generate a icebreaker of 1-2 liner where the details should be fetched from the website. The icebreaker could be, I noticed something on your website. I recently saw that you have done a merger with this company or something like that. Something very specific, some PR news should be there. So this is a customized icebreaker. Yeah, we are not sending same message to everyone. We are customizing the message to every prospect, and this is happening using automatic system. So that is the magic of this process. And lastly, we have added our Excel sheet here. The Excel sheet of the name of the file is LinkedIn jobs and the name of the sheet is poster available. Wherever the job poster name is available, we are fetching the details from this Excel sheet. And ultimately, as you can see, we have already got our icebreakers. For 11 records, we have got 3 icebreakers because only 3 email IDs were valid. And if you do it for more cases, for 1,000 cases, maybe you will get 100 or 200 records, 200 valid email IDs, and icebreakers will be generated automatically without you lifting your finger and spending a lot of time on research. So this is the entire workflow, and I hope it was clear. You can get the JSON file and import it in your N8n dashboard to get going.